Peace and love. Welcome back. Well, I thought I was through with NASA. I thought I was through putting my foot on their neck, but I got a little bit more for their ass. Okay, I got a little bit more, and I gotta go ahead and get this out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You see what you got on the screen right now was this the flat Earth ring map. And I just wanted to take a look at this real quick because during all that time I did not pull this map up, and I want to go ahead and take a quick look at this. And if you see this inner part right here, this is us. This is where we at. This part right here. See, this over here is Africa and Mexico and America over here. It is also This is also the UN map, the United Nations map. If you Google the United Nations logo, you will see that it is a flat Earth map with the lines and everything, like a fishing net, like a what's the word I'm thinking for? A net, a web like Spider-Man, like a web capture you in the web, capture your soul in the fishing net. Yeah. And I wanted to show you. Everybody wonders like, you fall off the edge. No, there's an ice wall. There's an ice wall. And this is like an intricate map because you see this little break right here where you might be able to go through there, and then there's what's that say? It's a gate. It's a gate right here. And you have an outside world. And in this outside world, they have their own sun, which you see over here. And they got the moon. And this is, I believe, the black sun. It's yin and yang. There's a yin and yang thing going on here. Can you see it? This is the this is what I assume the reason they color this way. You see where we are, we have a sun over here and a moon over here, and you see it's called set. And the black sun is called Anubis. And I know it's beside the moon, except once again, it's like a polarity, yin and yang. So it's yin and yang for here. It is also yin and yang for here. You see the circle drawn around it, like it's rotating around it, like it's orbiting that thing within this realm here. And apparently we don't hardly see it. We don't see it. Now, that's a whole nother thing I'm going to get into about what the sky is. And let me go ahead and just throw this out there now. Something I said about the sky and the stars earlier, when I was looking at it at 7, 8 years old, it's not true for today. It's different for today. Meaning, what I saw when I was 7, 8, watching in the sky, it's not true for today when you watch it in the sky. And if you get a chance, just watch the sky at night and see if you see what I mean. I'm gonna go into it. I haven't gotten there yet. I want to give you the basics. This place is changing. They changed the science and the math. And that's another thing I forgot to mention about the whole NASA space program. They don't change the math. They change the science. They don't change the math when they change the science. And we're going to get into that. Just hold on just for just a second. But I wanted to show you this flat earth map. This is the ring map of the flat earth. So if you get a time, check it out. Google it. They got other maps. I just wanted to show you this basic one. This is the first ring here. and the second ring here, and you see they all ice walls. And you know what? Let's see if I can find this one map I had up for you to check out. And I am not going to find it right now. No, I'm not going to see it right now. But we'll check it out later, though. Like I said, I'm not done on the flat earth. I'm not done putting my foot on NASA throat. I ain't done with none of that. It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna always be. I don't like them guys. It's gonna always keep happening. So just prepare yourself, get used to it, strap in, buckle up, get comfortable, all that good stuff. Yo, because that's part of what I'm gonna do here. Among these other things. Now, moving right along. I forgot some things the last time, so I had to make sure I wrote things down this time. And yeah, that's what we're going to start off right here. Remember back when you were in second grade, you learned about the solar system. For me, according to the Gregorian calendar that they give us, I am 47 years old. So that was about 40 years ago, 39 years ago for me at this point. And when I was in second grade, they had a picture of the solar system in our books. Do y'all remember that? They had a picture of the Milky Way Galaxy, and they said, this is how it looks. Do y'all remember that? I hope you do. Because I want you to lock that image in your head. I want you to think about the image you saw in your books way back when. Think about it. Remember what they showed us. Remember what they said about us, about the gases and the dust and all that other stuff floating around out there with the different chemicals and elemental properties which make this little thing, which right here we used to see all the time. We see this right here, this thing right here. Yeah, remember that? Y'all remember this in your books? Now I want you to ask yourself, who took this picture? Who took this picture? Don't make nothing up. Don't think too hard. There's a simple answer to this. Think about the technology we had back then, how far we had been out in space. Who took this picture? You give up yet? I'll let you know. Nobody. This picture fake. Picture fake as fuck. I can't even bullshit you. This picture fake as fuck. Yo, here's the thing. Ain't nobody been out so far that this is what our solar system and galaxy look like. They ain't sent nothing out that far. Well, I think today they claim that they have. I'll take that back. But at this point in time, I want to say they do claim that they have sent something out this far. And they still got the Hubble telescope out there taking pictures. Except that motherfucker don't ever turn around and look back. So I don't think it took that one. The Hubble telescope ain't gave us no picture of the moon and the earth together. All this time. When was that put out? Back in the 80s? Early 90s? They put the Hubble telescope out there? Ain't nobody got to clean the glass. Look at all that space dust. Look at all that space dust out there. All that, and it's supposed to go like millions of miles an hour and all this stuff, circling and rotating and going in different directions. Ain't nobody even got to clean the glass on that motherfucker. For real. That lens work perfect. 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 I mean, really. Think about it. How long that Hubble telescope been out there? It's something about like it comes back close enough for like I don't know like to clean it or something. I heard that at one point, man. Like I don't believe none of what y'all say. I don't believe none of what y'all say. None of it. Absolutely none. This shit makes no fucking sense if you stop and think about it with a rational mind. Now, with a rational mind, looking at this picture, do you see what the fuck Earth is? Do you even see where the sun is? Can you even pick out the sun for sure in this picture? Nah, you can't. This is supposed to be a picture from a camera looking back at us, and we can't see us, right? I'm sure us is way out here somewhere. We circling around somewhere, around the drain somewhere, right? We circling around this drain somewhere, right? Somewhere in one of these rings, it might be right here, might be right there, might be right there. I don't know, man. Might be over here, man. I don't even know, man. I can't tell from this picture, dog. Because the sun's supposed to be big as shit compared to us, right? The sun big than a motherfucker compared to us. What is this? What is this? So, I mean, if this is the sun, then we some little speck way up in here somewhere, I think. We some little speck, right? So let me ask you this. If we some little speck up in here and all this dust and all this clouds, how these folk with this damn $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 telescopes, how they see a galaxy way, you see my pointer is right here? You see my pointer right here? We're over here where the sun should be. Way the fuck out here, like past this shit. We done went off the page at this point. We somewhere else now at this point, dog. You see what I'm saying? Or you done went way the fuck. See what them stars do? We passed them motherfuckers over there. We way over here looking at some shit. How do they see that shit crystal fucking clear without none of this fucking dust or none of this shit in your way? How they see that shit? How they see that shit? I ain't done yet. I ain't done. Because there's more obstacles in the way you got to look through. But I ain't done yet. I ain't done. First, let's just stick on this, like, this picture right here. Let's stick on this picture right here. This right here, the Milky Way Galaxy, the one they gave us in second grade back in the 80s and shit. The one in second grade we had back in the early 80s. We had this picture back in the early 80s, and they ain't sitting nobody out that far. How they know what it looked like? How you got the colors right? How's all that shit right? I gotta grab the mic on this. You wanna know how that shit right? Cause I asked the same question. My teacher showed me this shit, this picture in the book, and she was like, "This the picture of the Milky Way Galaxy." I was like, "Hold up." She was like, Earth is way over here somewhere. I was like, hold up. Who took this picture? Who took this picture? You did it with the moon landing. Now you're doing it again right now. Who took this picture? You know what she told me? See, and I didn't know it then. I know it now. My teacher's ignorant. She ain't know no better, and she didn't know how to say, I don't know. I'm going to tell you why. Because she told me that there must have been a satellite or a rocket or something that they sent way out here or way the fuck out. No, it had to have been way back down here somewhere. It had to have been way out here. And sent the picture back, sent the rocket way out here, took the picture, and then sent it back to Earth. The rocket came all the way back and went to Earth. You know what I come to find out? I didn't find this out until I was in high school. When she told me that, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I get to high school, I find out They ain't never, ever send a rocket ship way the fuck out here. Ain't never done it. Satellite, nothing. We can't get to that reaches of the Earth. You see, we just got to Mars, right? You see, they just sent something to Mars, right? Motherfuckers full of shit, dog. At every turn, these motherfuckers is lying and they full of shit. And they taught you this shit in second grade. I ain't done yet. This is shit about this picture that really fucking get me. Oh, no. I gotta back up. Hold up. We ain't going there yet. I gotta explain how these people told me. Look, my teacher told me that shit. I bought it, right? So when I find out that wasn't the case, what I have to do, I have to look that shit up. I have to ask other folk. Like, I could go, I'm in the library now. I'm looking this shit up now, right? You know what I'm coming to find out? They got this picture in the colors and everything based off of calculations and equations on what the galaxy is made of, as far as like dust, gases, all the other stuff, and how it would look when reflected by the light of the sun. This shit out here in the middle, right? This shit out here in the middle, bright as fuck, right? The shit you get double shadows on the moon with, bright as fuck out here, right? Come on, man, look. I'm not sure if I'm relaying this to y'all right or not. You see how bright this shit is right here? The sun's supposed to be so big. So, you know what? Hold up. There we go. Can I please get some damn images, please? Please show me what the fuck. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. Oh man. Hold up, man. Enlarge, get bigger. Command you to grow. I command you to grow. Look, this is what I'm talking about. This earth, this big ass shit right here is the sun. If y'all ain't getting the damn image now, this big ass, see how close, look, the distances, I'm not sure if they're right. The sizes supposed to be right, like supposed to be in comparison, right? This is what science telling us, right? This is what science telling us. This is the damn sun. Look at that. First of all, I don't even want to talk about corpuscular rays right now. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Ain't no way you can have them. Not with this shit right. Excuse me, not with this shit right here. You can't have it. It don't work. It don't fucking work. We ain't gonna talk about corpuscular rays. That's all right. We gonna skip that. But this is the sun right here. And this little thing right here, this little dot, that's us. And we ain't even to the edge of the solar system. You see what I'm saying? So when you go back to this and see where the sun would be, how big the sun's supposed to be, right out, way out here, right in the middle right here, that's the sun. And this is what they give us. Y'all don't see this? This is what they give us. The earth somewhere up in this piece right here. We can take it out here if you want to. We up in here. If you want to, you see all this dust, all this stardust with all these different elements and whatnot shining off the sun, giving it all these different colors of like the rainbow. You see that? What they're giving you is the chakra system. That's what they giving you right here is the chakra system. But y'all ain't seeing it. Cause we ain't been taught about the chakra system. We've been taught about a bunch of other goofy shit. We ain't been taught about who you are and what you are and all that shit. The chakra system. Right there. See, this is where they want us in the lower chakra. And most of us are right here to about this range. Now, there's a few of us that's reaching here. And there's a few more, even less than that, that's getting here. And when you start waking up, you don't reach that spot. See what I'm saying? When you start seeing what's going on, that's your third eye awakening. That's your third. When you can start recognizing the symbols and shit, like, yeah, that's your third eye. Like, the symbols mean something to you. You see them shits repeat. You see the pattern here. You see what's going on. And when that motherfucker right there wake up, you can't put it back to sleep. You can't put it back to sleep. It's up now. It's up. And the goal is to reach this spot right here. It's the crown chakra. And when you reach this spot, it's time for you to graduate. It's time for you to get up out of here. Now, whether you get up out of here is up to you. Because you can choose to come back. And a lot of us chose to come here. Because we came here for a reason. We got missions. You know you got a mission. You know it's a reason you're supposed to be here. You don't know why yet. You don't even want to say that shit out loud to other people. You know it's a reason why you still here. You just ain't quite figured it out. That's where I was for a long time. Like, how many times I gotta risk it and I still walk away unscathed? You know what I mean? How many times? How many times do I get to go through it and I still walk away without a scratch? It's a reason for why you here. A foot this way, an inch that way. The situation could be totally different. You see what I'm saying? And you know that. You can say I'm lucky, I'm this, I'm that. This leads to a whole nother thing with the ancestors, because this is the beginning for me, like just learning about this system right here. Even back 30 years ago, when I was learning stuff, I started getting into alchemy and this stuff right here, and I had no idea what any of this stuff meant. It was a bunch of magic. It was a bunch of soft-heartedness. It was a bunch of hooey-fooey. It was a bunch of turn the other cheek to me, but it's not that. It's something else. But anyway, let's get back to the solar system. See, that's what they always trying to do. They're telling you the truth, except they giving it to you to give you the lie. You saw all the different colors, and you start off with purple way down here, until you get all the way in, until you get to the red over here. You see the red on the inside? They reversed it, and they put the white right here in the middle for the sun. But so you see how you go through the colors on the way back out? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. This right here, this solar system they give us, this thing they calling a solar system, they ain't nothing but this. See, this is just a small fraction. You see, you got the first ring, you got the sun and the moon, then you got the second ring, you got the moon over here and another sun over here. See, there's another ring. This is a small map. You got another ring. It still goes out, still goes out, still goes out. And I thought I had that Polynesian cosmos pulled up, but I don't see it up here right now, and that's on messing with me. Anyway, back to like what I was saying. This flat earth ring map. This is what they did right here with your solar system. Same thing. If you look at all the planets floating around it, same thing. They did it with this. Same thing. See that? That's just a ring. You got other planets before this and other planets after that. They just reversed it on us. They telling us the truth. This is what I be saying about the Bible. The Bible is the truth, except they got us reading it the wrong way. We're reading it word for word instead of seeing this a metaphorical text. And I gotta say this real quick. The reason everybody think it's a historical book is because this shit has happened multiple times. Based on my research alone, this shit has happened at least one other time. We've gone through this whole cycle. And the thing that makes this a great time to be in right now is because we're going through this reset. So if you seeing this reset and you understanding it, it is a fabulous time to be in right now as far as your learning and your growth process in this place. You see what I'm saying? It's different than if it was 100 years ago. That was a small reset. This is a major reset, which only happens supposedly every 1,000 years or so, something like that. Every so often, we have a minor reset because we have to have that population control going on. So and I looked at this years ago, man, like if you look at the numbers, yes, more people die by the years that go on, except there's more people that are here as the years go on. So when you go back through history and look at the numbers of the people who have died through these major catastrophes and these events and look at who's left when it's all over with, the numbers are still the same as far as averages. You see what I'm saying? The average number of people is still the same. It's more people that died because there's more people here, except for the overall, the average number of people, the percentage of people that died is still the same. That's what I meant to say, percentage, not average. I'm on my fault. I meant to say percentage. Percentages are still the same. The percentages of people that die are still the same. It's a plan. You see what I'm saying? Everything here is a pattern, and the pattern repeats eventually. I'm not going into that right now. I'm not going into the pot. But the pattern repeats eventually. You see what I'm saying? And that's all that's happening. And that's what's going on with the Bible. It's a repeating pattern. It's a pattern of behavior played out by the people in charge, the elites. We call them whatever. Whatever. The people in charge is running things. The original 13 ruling families. There was 12 disciples. Jesus makes 13. In any group, I don't care what it looks like, one dude is always the leader. I don't care what they say, what it looks like, what they got to decide on. It's one dude that run the show. It's one dude everybody else look up to. You can go against that one dude if you want. It's going to cost you later. So most people in the group, they're not going against the one dude because he's that strong. He's that powerful. He has that much influence. He has that much money. He has that much whatever. He has that many connections. It doesn't even matter. Like whatever it is, it's always one dude at the top. And that's what they're showing you with the Bible. It's metaphorical. It's 12 disciples. It's only one dude that really run the show. See what I'm saying? 13, the original 13 families. This go back to the beginning of Babylon, which we still in. This is Babyland or Babylon. Because baby's Babylon. We babble on about bullshit all the time. We Babylon. So we in Babylon. And when we grow up, we graduate from Babylon. because we speak Babel here in Babylon. And when you graduate and grow up, you will no longer speak Babel. You'll be grown. You'll put away those childish things that's here in this realm, that's in the lower chakra, just in the lower parts of the chakra. The root chakra. That's where they want to keep us at, so we never graduate. Even when you come in and you hear, they want to pull you down to here, so you never graduate. So you never rise and ascend, achieve ascension. You never climb Jacob's ladder. You never reach the next level. So that you never truly see heaven. You see what I'm saying? That's where they got you at. And to start you off, and I really hold no punches when I say to start you off, because really this is like first, second grade, what they teaching you right here with this solar system. One of the first thing they give you is this shit, this galaxy right here, the Milky Way Galaxy. It's a damn lie. It's a damn lie. Now let's fast forward to the punchline. Let's fast forward to the punchline. How is it that this picture they gave right here, off the calculations and equations they did back in the early 80s, well, they had already back in the early 80s. I don't even know exactly when they did it. Don't even matter to me, because it's bullshit. Some shit you put on a piece of paper. It don't even really matter to me. You ain't never been there and seen this shit, right? So now you saying we have seen it now, and guess what? It looks exactly like we said it did. Imagine that. Imagine that. It looks exactly like you said it did. For real? For real, for real? It does. Say it ain't so, Joe. It looks exactly like you said it did. And tell me this, man. Why come there's so many versions of what you say it looked like? Because I swear, look, let me. This version right here, go ahead and blow that up too. It don't look like this version right here. It look a little different. You see what I'm saying? It look a little different. You see all that shit? You see all that stardust? And it's supposed to be the sun right there in the middle and Earth somewhere out here with all this shit out here. All this shit floating right up in here with us. You see this? This a picture though. What they say? 10 facts you may not know about the Milky Way. Discover magazine. If I'm not mistaken, they trying to say this is a factual picture, right? They talking facts. You didn't talk facts and then give me a CGI picture, did you? That's not what you did you? You didn't really say 10 facts and then give me a CGI picture. Is that what you did? So this is a real picture, right? That what you saying, right? I don't know. Y'all figure it out. To me, I'm reading this shit. Look, all I can do is look at what they put out here, man. They say 10 facts you may not know about the Milky Way. Discover magazine. I want to say Galaxy, but Galaxy ain't up there. About the Milky Way. I just think of the candy, but like y'all playing, y'all really fucking with me right now. Anyway, this is the Milky Way, right? It's the Milky Way Galaxy. The sun way up in here. Earth gotta be somewhere up in that motherfucker with all that stardust and oh man, all that cosmic dust over there. Like, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's just amazing, ain't it? So, it don't look nothing like this one. Don't look nothing. Oh, you know what? In this one, they so far out. They saying this is the sun. Oh, would you look at that shit there? Now you tell me, oh, this is our solar system up in here, and I guess these is other solar systems in the whole fucking. Ooh wee, and it like cause you know they say I forgot about that part, man. You know they say we going at like 500,000 miles an hour around the entire galaxy now. So I guess this is us on our way around the entire galaxy. We going the opposite of what they just showed us. So I guess this is us on our way around the entire galaxy now. Imagine that. With all this shit. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Scientists rewrite guide to Milky Way Galaxy. You know why they got to rewrite that shit? Because these motherfuckers always lying. Somebody get hip to this shit, so they got to rewrite some shit. They got to be like, oh, we found out some new shit. And then you be like, oh, I call bull. I smell bullshit. And everybody and the people that believe in science be like, science changes on a daily. That's how it works. Yo, these motherfuckers they have no idea that the truth is the truth. And it's always going to be the truth. And that shit ain't never going to change. I don't care what you find out next week, next month, next year, next decade, next century, next millennia. It don't matter. The truth going to always stay the same. And you say, oh, no, that ain't true. That can't be right. Yeah, damn lie. 2 + 2 is always going to be 4. And that shit ain't never going to change. See, they use the math to deceive us, but I love the math. Because with the math, if you know what they're doing, you can prove how these motherfuckers is lying. The math is there, and ain't nothing more righter than the damn math. And the math give them up. Now, speaking of which, we're going to go back to the diagram right here. And you see that this is supposed to be like the sun, us. I assume that's what they saying. Boy, oh man, I cannot believe this is what you're saying out here in this piece right now. Oh my goodness. If that's what you're saying, now you showing us like, cause everybody look, hold up. Everybody seen this when we grew up. This was in our books. This was the Milky Way Galaxy, right? And the sun up in there, right? And this is what I'm talking about. Science be changing on a regular basis, on a hop, skip, and a jump, man, whenever they feel like it. No, hold up, that ain't it. That's it right there. That's it right there. Oh, come on back. There you go. So this is my first time. I've seen this before, and I really didn't see this shit like this before, man. I was still looking at this like it's being the sun, and like, oh, you just fucked up on where you pointing at, right? No. If I'm looking at this right, they pointing like the sun is over here somewhere, and this is the sun that's supposed to be going through the I assume the Milky Way Galaxy now. Now this is the Milky Way Galaxy, and this over here is just a solar system, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know now. What you saying right now? I mean, it really don't matter. We know you lying at this point. I mean, that's why I don't even really care, man. Because if this is what you saying is the sun, there is no fucking way you sent something all the way out here to take a picture and send it back. I don't give a fuck what you say. Y'all, I keep catching you faking space, but you gonna tell me your technology's so good, you went all the way out here, took this picture, and came back with it? But I can catch you faking space. I can see you got to use harnesses and CGI. And the shit ain't even really good CGI. Your actors be fucking up and hitting the wrong spots. But you saying you came all the way out here and took a picture of this. Or you're going to say there's more calculations and equations. And that's really not what it looks like. It's just an estimate based on your calculations and equations. And then in like 30, 40 years, you're going to be like, oh, we went out there. Yep, that's what it looked like. Just like we said it did. Just like we said it did. This is what it looked like. For real. Man, when I realized they was lying about this shit, I mean, you don't even understand how done I was with these motherfuckers right here. You don't even understand how done I was. You don't even understand. And this right here is just ridiculous. Because here's the thing, man. When I had done all that research, I come to conclusions. I got my own theories about what it is. And I said, if what I think is correct, then we ain't never going to go back to the moon. They ain't going to never land on the moon, for one. For two, I'm going to always be able to catch them faking space. And ever since then, you know what? I always been able to catch them faking space. All I got to do is watch. I showed plenty of people. People be like, oh, man, that ain't nothing, man. Like, oh. Why you faking it? Why you doing an acting job? Why you... You know, if you acting, you got to use actors. So these motherfuckers is acting like they in space and shit. You see what I'm saying? They playing like they... Man, this game's so crazy. For real. Like, just, I mean, and this right here, this, I mean, like... Of all the technology that we got, do anybody know of anything that's ever gone out this far? And the answer is no. Only thing you can do is make some shit up. Oh, hold up. And I got to back up just a little bit. Remember they said they had something that skipped off the damn sun? Ain't nothing we got on Earth that's supposed to be with able to stand the heat of the sun. Nothing. Nothing. So that, I mean, like, that shit was a dead giveaway. Man, look. And here's the other thing. They really don't know how hot the sun is. That's another thing. They calculations and equations. They ain't nobody ever went out there and took the sun's temperature, dog. You can kiss my ass on that one. You can kiss my ass. Hey, you seen how big that ball was? Look. Just look. You see how big that ball is? And a motherfucker went from right here all the way to right here. Yo, they be giving it, they be giving themselves away with the shit they be doing, man. I'm serious, man. You gonna tell me a motherfucker from this little spot right here went all the way to here and said, how hot is it? Come on, man. Yo. Oh, man. I don't even want to think about this shit no more, man. That's why I don't be looking at NASA shit no more, man. Y'all can say this shit if you want. It looks good when you do it on a piece of paper. When you do this little animation on TV and you don't make it actual size and shit, that shit look good. It sound good. They be like 93 million miles away. That shit sound real good. When you get actual size put in your face, it's like, oh, nah, that don't even make no damn sense. That don't even make no damn sense, pimp. None whatsoever. Oh, look, man. And I still ain't got back to this shit right here, man. I'm sorry. Hey, this NASA shit be funny as fuck, man. I'm not even lying. And I mean, I honestly don't even care where you mark the sun at in this motherfucker here or whatever. I don't care. You telling me this spot bigger than the sun too? Okay, it could be. Who flew all the way the fuck out there and took the picture? And it's in there. Oh, the same motherfucker that got that remote control car hooked up. I got it now. My bad. The same company that got the Wi-Fi on that remote control car sent some shit out there, like, and they got the hook up on the Wi-Fi for whatever sent back this picture. I got it. My bad, pimp. My bad. This shit Final Fantasy 4 out this motherfucker. I swear, man. Like, for real. Whatever you want to do, you can have whatever you want. Oh, man. I'm sweating up as fuck. Oh, man. That shit funny, man. I swear, man. Okay. All right. I think I'm done with this damn Milky Way Galaxy shit, man. I'm sorry. I needed that, man. That was a good laugh, man. I needed that. This Milky Way Galaxy. Yo, I just got to point out, once again, all these motherfucker pictures look different. Look at this shit here. What is this? Oh, supermassive. What? Supermassive black hole is closer. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look, and they saying it again. The sun way the fuck out here. Literally, that's where they saying our sun is. So we somewhere right up in here, right up in there or something. You know what I'm saying? According to what they saying. And someone flew all the way out there and took the picture. Now, here's the part because I've been laughing at this shit so much, I've been skipping this part right here. I gotta say this shit right here. Over the years, I've watched these folk sit there and change the damn model of what the solar system is over the years. See, first when they gave it to us, it was this shit right here when we was fucking standing still and shit. There you go. He gave us this shit, right? They gave us this shit standing still. The sun sitting still, stars are still, and everything. Now, what they did was, first it came out with the imploding universe. That meant the Earth and all the planets were slowly getting closer to the sun. They said it was, I forget how many years it said it was going to take, but eventually the Earth was going to get close enough to the sun, we was going to burn up. We was going to be like Mercury because we done got so close to the sun. This is going to be hot as hell all the time, like crematoria, like a damn hell planet. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Then they said that it was the expanding universe. We were slowly moving. We was like, no, we got it wrong. We're the expanding universe, and we're slowly moving away from the sun. Very slowly, same way we was moving inward. Now we're just moving outward. We're doing it very slowly, right? And eventually, we was going to be like Mars, and it's going to be so cold, and ain't going to be no life on the planet no more because it's going to be so cold out there and shit, right? And then they said, and I just sort of found this on a humbug because I was trying to talk NASA to somebody, and they was like, the stars move. And I was like, the stars don't move, man. Like, what are you talking about? And I hadn't looked this stuff up in years, right? So I had to go back and look it up, and I was like, they saying the stars move. There was no such thing as fixed, the stars are no longer fixed luminaries. When you look up fixed luminaries, matter of fact, let me damn show you real quick. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fixed luminaries. Fixed luminaries. I gotta show you this. Images. Boom. Fixed luminaries. You getting lights and shit. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Luminary. Okay. Fixed luminaries. Oh, man. Hold on. You know what? Hold up. Let me just go big. There we go. Fixed luminaries. There we go. This is what you get. You gonna get light fixtures and shit. This is what you gonna get if you look up fixed luminaries now. Wall lighting, lamps, all types of shit. You ain't gonna see no stars up in this motherfucker here, dog. None. That's what surprised the hell out of me. Fixed luminaries ain't got nothing to do with lights now. It's all lights. Ain't no stars out this bitch. This the closest thing you gonna see to a damn star. Let me blow that shit up for you so you can see that. That's the closest thing you gonna get to a damn star. That right there. And this is ridiculous, man. This is what you get if you look up fixed luminaries. You don't get that shit no more. It don't exist. They changed the model. Now, back to what I was saying about them changing the model. So I looked this shit up, man, and like I'm arguing with the dude, and like he like the stars move, and I was like, no, they don't. So I had to go look it up. Like, I was like, oh shit. I had to be like, thank you for making me look that shit up, because I would have been sitting there arguing the wrong shit, because they done changed the shit again. That's why you got to keep up on science. Science got to keep on changing because it's a lie. If it was the truth, it wouldn't change. It's real simple. It's real simple. If it was the truth, it wouldn't change. You know what ain't changed, and what something means in a long time. You know what ain't changed? I'm gonna tell you what ain't changed. Let me show you what ain't changed. That shit ain't changed in a long time. To this day, the UN uses this little part right here. That's their logo. That shit ain't changed in a long time. In a long time, that shit ain't changed. I didn't say one government. I ain't say China. I ain't say Russia. I ain't say a couple of them. All the governments are under a flag that looks like a flat earth map. They're not under a globe. They didn't use NASA symbol. They didn't use a round ball and say this is the earth. They didn't just lay out all the continents flat and say this is the earth. They under a flat earth map. I'm not going to look up the UN for you. Look it up. All you got to do is type in United Nations logo. Look it up. Be on, look, up here talking about, he faking it. He faking it. Them fake videos. Thanks, 45. No, man. No, for real though. Hold up. Let me There you go. There you go. What is that right there, man? That's a flat earth map, dog. That's the United Nations logo. That's a flat earth map. They even got the damn little snowball right here in the top. They got the little ring around the edge showing you the damn ice wall and shit. I'm glad I looked it up because I ain't even see that shit when I was looking at it. I'm glad I looked it up. I'm glad y'all made me look it up. How about that? Glad y'all made me look it up. Thank you for making me look that shit up. Look at that, like, snowball right there in front of you. Damn, that shit crazy, too. Just like the snowball. This got the damn continent. Man, look. Got the damn ice ring. See, the reef stop. The ring is implied. It's not only about the positive space, it's about the negative space, too, when you're looking at these symbols. And it sound fugazi, but I'm telling you, like, they use it against us. Like, if you don't see it, then They pull one on you. It's right there in front of you, man. Excuse me. Yeah, so yeah, this whole um galaxy they pulling, and I still ain't finished yet because every time I get started, man, I be thinking about something else. Like I gotta throw this shit in here too, man. I gotta show you, man. Like, see this. That's why I'm like, I can do this NASA shit all day long. This shit just, it's just like at this point, it's like, man, just light work. It's light work. People just ignore it at this point, man. They just be like, no, man, they ain't really real. Cause I seen a picture of NASA. Man, all them pictures is damn Photoshop. And NASA done admitted to that shit. And you be like, but Jeff Bezos went up. He took a whole picture. Let me ask you this: how the fuck Jeff Bezos go up and he ain't hired in the International Space Station and he got a whole picture of the Earth, a picture of the whole Earth now, and the International Space Station been up there for years, and they been doing damn live feeds, and all they can show you is half the damn Earth. And literally, look, oh, this is another big one. Have you ever noticed it ain't nothing but the top half? They don't ever pan that motherfucker to the side. They don't ever pan that shit to the other side. They don't ever pan it down. It just be the top half of the Earth. You ever notice that? Oh, you ain't never watched the last live feed? See, I'm a flat earther, man, and I watch the NASA live feed because I got to know, is y'all motherfuckers telling the truth about something? No. Not at all, pimp. If you watch hard enough, you're going to always catch us in the deception, dog. Always. And that's all I'm saying. I can look at this picture right here, and I can cognitively think and be like, oh, this shit fake as hell. Y'all don't see that shit? See, a person that don't cognitively think, they have no, like, you don't, excuse me, not, I'm over here tripping like a motherfucker. I say cognitively. A person that don't critical think, man, like they gonna see this picture and they gonna make some shit up. I ain't gonna make no shit up. I'm looking at what you showing me. You showing me a bunch, and once again, I'm gonna point this shit out. You see the colors of the rainbow up in this motherfucker. You see how they just did this shit with the artwork and shit with the colors of the rainbow. That's all right though. They always doing this shit and giving us this bullshit. They show you the truth. They show you the truth just to give you the lie. And I'm just saying, like, say this is you, this is the sun, and you looking out with your damn $1,500, $2,000 telescope, right? And you seeing some galaxy way the fuck out here and it's crystal clear. How? Oh, and I forgot. I almost forgot. I gotta go show you this other shit. Oh, look, man. We off that, man. We might as well damn go ahead and switch it up. We just want to see pictures of the Earth right now real quick. I just want to look at pictures of the Earth. You see all these pictures of the Earth? See all these pictures? They look nice, don't they? Real nice. Why they all look different? Why they all different colors? Why this shit light as fuck? This shit about purple. This shit about blue. This shit about the same, like, but the cotton is looking. Oh, with Earth turn? Oh, for real? Okay. What about this one? It's Africa over there. Is that Africa right there too? Hey, sure enough it is. That's Africa right there too. Why they look two different shades of blue? This one can't be Africa too, is it? No, that one ain't Africa right there. Can't tell what that is. Look like damn America. But that's supposed to be Florida way over there or something. Like, is that what that shit look like? Y'all. Hey, look. I swear I ain't draw these. I gotta look at that one. First. I didn't never. What is this here? Now that look like that's Africa right there, and that looks sort of small for Africa. And all this is just water. Just water. Ain't nothing but water right there, right? Nothing but water. For real. For real. All right. Let's keep on moving down the line. See if we can see. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you what. I did this game one time. My girl was fucking with me, man, cause I had this project in school at one point. It's when I kept going back and forth to school, so I'm like in like my mid 30s, early 30s when I'm doing this shit. And we were I was I had we were looking at underwater sea creatures, like not even really like creatures, like plant life mostly, like, but it's not really plants. It's like the Hydra thing in 2020. Like, yeah, that's when I seen that shit. I was like, cause the motherfuckers do, they just regenerate. Damn, like you break a piece off, that shit to grow into a whole nother thing. That shit's real. That's some real shit. We was learning about that shit in school. This shit live at the bottom of the ocean. This shit like miles deep and shit. Like you're never gonna come in contact with it. Somebody gotta go down there and get that shit and bring it back up and fuck with it. You see what I'm saying? It's outside of his environment. It's outside. Man, look, motherfuckers don't understand what's going on right here. Anyway, I had to get these pictures of these underwater sea creatures, and like I said, they supposed to be like 2-3 miles deep, right? Except when I'm getting the pictures, I was like, why is it so well lit? I mean, it's bright like it's daylight. I guess sub got a lot of lights on it, blah blah blah, whatever, right? So I started looking up, and you gotta have the sources for the pictures. It's not good enough just to get the pictures. You gotta have the sources, be able to go to the URL, so the professor can look it up. And some of them didn't have no URL to go to. Well, it did, except when you went to the very last URL, you would get this message, and it would on one side of your screen, it would be all the shit that can go wrong with your computer, and a list of stuff of what you got to go through to fix it, what apps you gonna need and everything to fix it. And then right beside it was a whole nother list, like beside everything that was gonna go wrong with your computer was this shit saying like search done, like no, what is it, probe done, something like in search or some shit like that, man. Like it was weird. It was like a little message, right? And I thought that was weird at the time, right? Except my girl was like trying to get me like look up these pictures of the earth, man, and see where they go. And I kept looking them up and kept looking them up, and finally it ended up where you get no URL again. And this is the thing. This is what I did. Like when you don't get a URL, you don't get a page. There will be like there will be something in there you can search. So you copy that thing in the search bar and search that. And after a search or two, that's when it pops up. Like, yeah, like stop searching, stop looking, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause these pictures are fugazi. Like some of these pictures, like this is Wikipedia. Some of these pictures, they'll be like, this college church. That's who put the picture out. Some college church. Like it was weird when I did it before. I don't know what I'm gonna get now. I haven't done this shit in years. That looks like NBC right there. A day on Earth used to be just 19 hours long. How about that shit right there? I ain't gonna look no further, man. Like, yeah, I haven't done this in a while. I was just doing that on the humbug, but like, used to get this weird message that would pop up, and it wasn't like for everyone. And there's way more pictures up here than it was before. It was like before you just get nothing but the same kind of. You get this right here, something like this, but it would be all different colors. The land would be different colors. Everything, right? But here's the thing, man. I wanted to mention about these pictures that they claim these are pictures of the Earth. You know what? I should have looked up NASA pictures of the Earth, because yeah, I guess by now other people gonna have all types of shit up here. The one thing about these pictures of the Earth, if you haven't noticed yet, most of them don't have any stars up here. They ain't got no stars. No stars. And everybody's like, oh man, because you got to be in a certain area to see the sun, so the sun don't block out, don't like outshine the stars or whatever else, right? You got to do that. You know what else you don't see? You don't see none of them thousands of satellites on this motherfucker either, do you? None of them shits. So you actually got to Google that shit, man. This is what I mean. Earth with satellite. I'm going to just put in sat, see if that worked. There we go. Now you can get a picture of Earth with all the satellites. I'm sitting over taking this too much time to get this right. I want y'all to see this. Stop doing that. Oh man, but yeah, this is Earth with all them satellites, supposedly. Oh man, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, this is why I don't pay these motherfuckers too much attention. Study finds nowhere on Earth is safe from satellite pollution. I don't even want to go into the argument. Look at this shit here with the satellites. Yo, are you fucking serious? Like, all them pictures we was just looking at didn't have no satellites. Now look at this shit here. Look at this shit. You got it. Look, you gotta be. Look, I swear, man. Now you telling me. You telling me with your damn $1,500, $2,000 telescope, you done look through all of this shit right here. You done seen past all of that. You didn't get no pictures of none of these motherfuckers. None of these satellites floating up there. All these thousands. God, look at that shit. Look like dust around the planet, right? You ain't getting no pictures of none of these satellites. And you seen a galaxy through all that dust and debris in the solar system. What are you talking about? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold up, did I get rid of it? I think I did. I think I damn dropped it off already. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The damn Milky Way Galaxy, all that dust. And you went to go see another galaxy. You seen another galaxy. Clear as day. No obstruction. No obstruction. And you swear, boy, I'm going to tell you what. I don't believe nothing you dudes be saying with that shit, man. Nothing. Man, look at this. Look at all them clear images. Look at these images. Look at this. See how dark the water is? You see how light the water is over here? Oh, they was taken with different cameras. They was taken with different cameras. You see all these satellites they say around the Earth. Y'all don't understand that this shit CGI. This shit Fugazi. Y'all don't see this shit at all. Man, look. I ain't gonna be the dead horse though, man. I'm just trying to show people like these people been doing this shit for a long time, man. They've been faking this. And why I say they've been doing this for a long time? Because the alien thing, Roswell, that happened in 1947. They didn't create NASA until like 1955, 56, something like that, I think. Might have been 58. They ain't create NASA till then. And see, the whole reason they had to give you aliens and the Roswell shit, something from outer space, is because they did not want to tell you about the technology that's available to you right here. So they got to say it's aliens. So you think that a spaceship, and look, we're going to damn crack the fucking ice on that one right now, man. Pull out my damn. There we go. We're going to crack the ice on that one. Go ahead and pull this shit out, man. And see, like, even this shit, they covering this shit up too, man, because they don't give you the images they used to give you. But if you seen the triangle UFO, the triangle UFO with like 3 lights on it on each corner, yeah. The one they be putting on the news and shit. The one they say, your boy Jeremy Corbell be like, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. And a lot of these are fake images now, man. But yeah, they got a lot of this stuff off the internet. They don't want you to see this stuff, and yeah. They don't want you to see what's going on, but this is your triangle UFO right here, man. They faking a funk on that shit. This is your triangle UFO right here. All the shit you was seeing where that motherfucker was like disappearing and phasing out, being invisible, flying over shit. It's a spy plane. Well, actually, we ain't gonna say call it a spy, but let's call it what it is. I don't gotta go back and look at this. Triangular spacecraft. Triangular hole with vertical electrostatic line charges. That produce a horizontal electric field parallel to the side. Man, I'm not even looking. Y'all can look that up at your leisure. I'm going all into that. Look at what reverse engineered UFO. See, at every turn, they know we finding out about it, so they gotta say, "Oh, we reverse engineered a UFO." It's been a lie for a long time. You know your boy, Area 51 dude. God, I can't even think of his name. I used to tell people his name all the time, man. Bob Lazar. That's what I'm thinking about. Bob Lazar. Talk about how they got UFOs down there and whatnot. He a plant. He don't know he being used. This is my theory. He don't know he being used. Jeremy Corbell and George Knox, they his handlers. They keeping his wife, like, I don't even believe she a real person. And that's just my theory. And I'm gonna talk that shit right now. Because you selling this alien shit. You selling this UFOs. You talking about it gotta be from somewhere else because we ain't got this technology. That let me know he really ain't as smart as he think he is. If that's what he's saying, he really ain't as smart as he think he is. He really ain't. We got this technology. This shit been here. Everything here is a repeat. What they doing is a repeat of something they done before. That's why I be on NASA neck, man, because they be making this shit up, man. I mean, like, they got rocket ships blowing up. Meanwhile, they working on shit like this. Now, I got some other photos from a few years prior to this. They go into more detail. I still got them on my phone, man. I just ain't pulled them off of them yet. But like, yeah, they talk about the shit that the Navy got. They talk about the shit Elon Musk is making. Yeah, they talk about a lot of shit. Talk about a lot of shit. But see, now all that, when you look it up now, see, when I first used to look up TR3B, man, it was so much stuff that would pop up, man. All these photos. Now you getting these little basic ass schematics. Man, all these videos will pop up. Let me even see if I can get some videos. They gonna give me all this bullshit CGI. See, yeah. See, I done seen this shit before. They don't even want to look. Don't even want to do it. I ain't gonna look too much for it, but they don't even want to do it, dog. They don't want to tell you what it really is. What's going on? So when you see these aliens with this advanced technology, ain't nobody but them. They always doing this bullshit. They always pulling some bullshit and then saying it's somebody else. Always. Definitely, I showed you some of the flat earth cosmology earlier. I definitely want to put you on to this Polynesian cosmology before I get off of it. Because like I said, man, it's always the symbols with me that like resonate, that get a proof to the whole thing. And this is Polynesian cosmology. Now, for all you Bible thumpers out there, and I mean that in the nicest way, I want you to take a look at Jacob's Ladder. This is where they get it from. It's the Polynesian cosmos. See all these different layers down here where people, where they rising up to reach this higher layer up here? And I ain't real deep with the symbology and whatnot, but you can see these guys holding this shit up. And these guys look like they, I don't know, rotating the ring, holding on to the rings. I'm not sure. Study this for yourself if you please. And on these lower layers, you see they got giraffes down here with the fish. Man. But this is Jacob's Ladder. How you cannot go through in this body. You have to be transformed because this body won't go through the layers. This the firmament they talk about in the Bible. This the firmament because you can't get through it. It's a layer you can't get through. And then what is the firmament? It is an electromagnetic field around us created by the torus field of the earth. And let me show you what I mean. This is what I mean. This is the representation of the earth. Now, This right here I learned straight from Bro Sanchez. Like I said, when he busts out the symbols, he just don't even stop. He just keeps showing them to you. You can't help but like, and the truth is the truth. It is what it is. I already knew it was a Taurus field, but when he throw in the symbols with it and actually show you what the fuck, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. But you see this right here? See them two bands right there? That's the Jesus fish. That's the Jesus fish. That's where they get it from. See this rotation of energy, this cycling of energy in this Taurus field? That's what's happening to the earth. And if you leave this place alone, it will renew itself. As long as we got these folk in charge, talking about they need to do this and do that to fix the earth and be making it worse, it's going to continue to get worse. It's going to continue to get worse, man. It ain't you see it right now, man. The weather getting crazy, man. Look, we ain't even scratched the surface yet, dog. We ain't even scratched the surface yet. The weather keep continuing to get crazy, man. But this is this is how all the different conceptions of Earth are true. Earth is a ball. You see this right here? This ball of energy, that's where we are. We're inside this ball of energy. See what the pointer is? We live on a flat plane inside this ball of energy. That's where we are. Everything is true. Concave Earth, hollow Earth, and it shows you this shit right here. Sphere Earth, everything. Now, let's take it a step further. Think of this as like a living, breathing life force. What you just saw, think of it as a living, breathing life force. And think of this right here as like the air done went out. Like it's breathing out. How your diaphragm expands and gets big when you breathe in, and then when you breathe out, this is it when you breathe out. This donut Earth. You done heard of that shit? Even people talk about that. This is where it come from. This donut Earth. So like everybody's right to an extent. It's just that they don't know what they right about. It's bits and pieces. It's the same way they do with religion, bits and pieces. And since they've mixed everything up and confused everything up, it's easy. It's easy at that point for them motherfuckers to fuck around and give you where you at? Where you at? Stop hiding from me, pimping. Stop hiding from me. I know you up here. And give you that shit right there. It's easy. When you don't know and you don't understand and you rely on them to tell you everything, it's easy just to switch it up and give you this. This shit right here make perfect sense. Plus, we got all these dudes with degrees and with money, got some damn medals on their chest, coming in telling you this what it is. This what we did. Why wouldn't you believe us? We for real over here. Gang, gang. We for real over here, man. Why wouldn't you believe us? Why would you believe some foolishness like this right here? Some old map somebody made up, somebody drew. Why would you believe any of that? When we got the best CGI, we got the best Photoshop, we got everything. We got everything you need, homeboy. We can show you the rocket ship going to space, except you ain't never gonna get on it. That's done. We're gonna beam your consciousness to space. And I still ain't got there yet, cause I had to write some stuff down, cause I be going in sometimes. I be saying some stuff. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, I got the Earth. Oh, I got that. All right. I just want to make sure I cover my last little bases on that, man. Cause these NASA folks, I got a real disdain for these folks, man. And no disrespect to anybody that work for NASA personally. Most of the people that work for NASA don't know what's going on. They lost. They bought the lie too. They don't know. They ain't really deceivers. See, if most of the people work for NASA knew what was going on, when they show it to you on TV, the emotions wouldn't be so believable. Yeah. Think about it. They'd be a bunch of bad actors. You ever seen a bunch of bad actors trying to have emotions? If they don't know, they ain't acting. You see what I'm saying? If you don't know, you're going to train hard for your mission. You see what I mean? I always thought about it like this. When I heard Jason Bashir's talking about it, I was like, see? And that's what, man, look. The universe going to show you. You just got to be willing to accept it and know what the fuck you know when the universe show it to you. That's it. That's it, man. You just got to be ready. You might have had questions about the earth. Here the universe is showing you some shit about the earth you may have not seen before. And before you be like, oh, no, that's wrong. That ain't it, man. You full of shit. Investigate it for yourself. Do a little leg work, man. Seriously. It'll do you a lot of good. And I'm not trying to be no smart ass or nothing, but I'm telling you, the process, the awakening process, understanding this shit, once you start getting them bits and pieces of information, this shit just sort of build on itself, man. And once you get to a point, man, the shit do it for you. The shit do it for you. The whole nine. And all you got to do is sit there and look at it. And you be like, oh, okay. I see what it is now. I see what it is. All right, man. As I'm looking at my list of things I need to go over that I was remiss on before, I think I hit everything on my big points. So that's what's up, man. And we're going to close this one out. And next time, for sure, we're going to start talking about your pineal gland and what you made of and all this other good stuff, man. On the elemental level, something you probably ain't never heard before. Not on some evolution shit. We're going to debunk evolution. We're gonna kick that shit to the damn curb because ain't nobody no damn monkey. So with that being said, please like, share, subscribe. And this your boy Cole Brown. Peace.